While I have talked about Aquaman, Superman, all that, one thing that has been severely lacking for a long time, and I'm talking about even in the comics, has been the portrayal of black characters in DC. When it comes to the movies, not really all that great. A little something in animation here or there, right? And I will say that, like I said with James Gunn, back, I think this was back in February, I posted something on Twitter because he was all active and everything. I posted something that he actually responded to. And I said, like, look, he made an announcement that Jon Stewart was going to show up in a TV series and that Amanda Waller was getting her own show. I said, look, hey, James Gunn, thanks a lot. Thank you for giving us these black characters on TV. But which character is going to make history and be the very first black character as a lead in the DCU? I was very, very specific in what I asked. He did not respond, but he did react. He liked my comment. Great. Because what that lets me know is you on notice. That lets me know that you saw my comment. And that lets me know comics. Milestone Comics was a group of black comic book writers that came together. They were working for DC and stuff. They came together and they were like, man, like, we writing all these Superman and all these other characters and stuff, but like we don't really see nobody that look like us. So these brothers came together and they basically made their own version, their own subset of characters that were black, right? And I'd highly encourage you all to go ahead and go to HBO. Go to HBO Max. I don't care what they call it now. Go to HBO Max and type in Milestone, M-I-L-E Stone, and watch that little documentary that they got on this comic branch. It's actually a really good story. Nice little documentary. And it tells you about how these black characters came together. And you get really good iconic characters like Icon, Static Shock, Black Lightning. You get like all these characters get hardware. And, a lot of these characters could not just like go into the mainstream, right? They couldn't just throw them in there. They had to be kind of like a subset, but they were like popular. I mean, I watched Static, the cartoon show, when I was a kid. I liked it. And that show was pretty good. It was pretty good. So we have yet to see the Milestone Comics. They call it the Dakotaverse. We have yet to see that really implemented in live action. Now, so James Gunn has said, and he reacted, that Static Shock is part of his DC Universe plans. Okay, he is part of it. So this was in response to a fan question that asked him about the characters. So the fan said, do you have any plans for Static or any of other Milestone characters, animation, Elseworlds? And James Gunn simply said yes. Now, great. I'm happy to hear that. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy to hear that you are willing to have some plans for these Milestone characters. But what are those plans? What exactly are those plans? This is what prompted me to do my own tweet. Now, he didn't respond to this or nothing. Not that I know of, but I think it's important to put this out into context for people. Like I said, I'm happy to hear James Gunn has plans for Milestone characters, but DCU live action is greater than Elseworld films, is greater than TV series, and it's greater than animation. What does that mean? There's a hierarchy, there's a ranking in terms of what gets the platform and the eyeballs and the attention. At the very bottom is animation. That's the stuff that goes to home video, DVD, streaming, that maybe a small group of people even hear about. For the animation level, DC has some leading Black movies. There's a movie about Vixen, in case y'all didn't know. There's a movie about Jon Stewart right there. Like, they have Black leading characters on the animation level. But who's heard of that? Unless you a deep fan of the animation, you might not even have known those things came out. That's what I'm saying. That's bottom of the barrel. So then what? You have TV series. Now, what's the TV series? That's like Peacemaker, right? Now, yeah, Peacemaker, people know about it, hear about it here and there. It's not, worldwide known, but you hear a little something about it. And that's what James Gunn has already greenlit. He said Green Lantern is going to be in a movie or in a TV series. He's going to be a co-star, but okay, still a lead. And then you're going to have Amanda Waller. Great. We got 2 Black characters in a lead series on TV. Got animation, got TV. Check. Elseworld. What is Elseworld? Elseworld are all of the DC movies that are not part of the main continuity. These are the spin-offs. These are the things that don't really count. These are the things on the outside. The Batman from Matt Reeves, that is Elseworld. Michael B. Jordan's potential Superman movie with a Black Superman, that is Elseworld. Ta-Nehisi Coates and J.J. Abrams, their other Black Superman movie, that is Elseworld. Those don't count in the main DCU. But they're going to be on theaters. They're going to be on the big screen. So you do have a bigger platform. Great. And they might be successful. They might be cool. But they don't count as canon. And that's why I was saying specifically, we need live action DCU official leading Black characters so that they are part of the official canon. In other words, it's like saying, don't give me some little offshoot thing on Netflix that don't nobody watch. Don't give me Iron Fist. Give me something in the MCU, right? Give me a show in the MCU. I don't want Iron Fist from Netflix. Keep that over there. And please recast Iron Fist. So I love the fact that he has absolutely got some plans for these Black characters from Milestone Comics. But I'm going to need them to be in the live action DCU so that way they don't feel like they're being othered. That's my point. Thank you for the animation. Thank you for the live TV. I'm down for some Elseworlds, but I need to know that the DCU ain't just going to be all white characters and a couple aliens in between. I need to know that you're going to put some respect on some of these characters. Now, I will also say this. Even in the comics, some people are like, hey, I want Icon. Icon is okay. Icon ain't really going to carry a franchise, though. He's cool, but he's not going to carry a franchise. Black Lightning could. Static Shock, definitely. Static could definitely do that. I don't know if Vixen could. Maybe. You know, Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, absolutely. But DC needs to do a better job. And this is why I'm saying it needs to get on the live action level, because what will end up happening is if people are exposed to these characters that have traditionally not gotten that much exposure in the first place, it's going to inspire the comic writers to go out and actually create better, more meaningful content for these Black DC characters. Because right now, a whole bunch of them are just supporting characters or co-stars. So again, when I say that these Black DC characters need to be in live action, do y'all know what we got so far? In the entire history, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, the entire history of DC when it comes to live action black characters that are leading a movie, 1997 Steel with Shaq. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all tried to forget it, and I brought it back. 2004 Catwoman with Halle Berry. That's it. That's all we got. Steel and Catwoman. That's like me saying the last time we had a Batman character was George Clooney as Batman. Like, forget the Nolan verse, forget Bale, forget Affleck, forget everything else. Imagine being stuck with George Clooney as the last time you ever saw Batman. That's how it feels for black DC characters not being in live action movies. That's how that feels. Be stuck with bat nipples and let me know how that feels. Okay? We need something else. Help us. We need something else. So anyway, y'all let me know, how do you feel about the fact that James Gunn has some plans, we don't know what, but he's got some plans for the Milestone characters. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a segment of one of my live chats, and if you're interested in joining in on the next one, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.